The movie starts with a submarine in the water. Inside, two men put together two different keys to open a room. In this room, they have a very big AI system. This AI system could protect them from any trouble in the world. It could hack into everything in the world. After turning on the system and leaving the room, they get a signal that another submarine is coming very fast towards them. They tell their captain to shoot a missile at that submarine. But just as their missile gets close, the other submarine disappears. Then they tell their men to bring their own missile back, but now it's coming towards their submarine. Seeing this, the captain gets scared and surprised. He thinks maybe someone has hacked them. Then, bang, the missile hits them. Because of this, their submarine is destroyed and all the officers die. Their AI system sinks into the water. The bodies of the officers float up to the surface. We see the keys that open the AI system's room hanging around their necks. Next, we see a man named Ethan. A postman brings him something. We learn that Ethan used to be a big thief who worked with a man named Gabriel. But one day, Gabriel killed Ethan's friend. Because of this, the IMF, a secret international agency, thought Ethan was a criminal and caught him. But when the director of the IMF found out how capable Ethan was, he got his punishment canceled and made him an IMF agent. Now, Ethan has a new mission, to find those two keys. These are the keys that can open the AI system we saw at the start of the story. At this time, Ethan is near a woman who used to be an IMF agent. He met her in Istanbul. There's a $50 million reward for this woman. Ethan needs to find those keys no matter what. On the other side, we see the same woman who has the keys. She is in a poor part of the city, fighting with some men who want to kill her. She uses her sniper rifle to fight them. Just then, Ethan arrives to help her. But as soon as Ethan gets to the woman, she dies. After this, we see a meeting. All the IMF officers are sitting with an agent. This agent tells them about the AI system. He says it's now working on its own. They have found records of many disasters, but the AI's name wasn't mentioned as the cause. However, the agent explains that the AI is now acting independently. He also says that Russia is looking for two different kinds of keys. With these keys, they could control their AI system, which they built many years ago. If they get the keys, it could be very dangerous for the world, but nobody knows what these keys are for or what they can open. Every agency in the world is looking for these keys. Maybe they can be used to control the AI system, which could hack into all the systems in the world and cause destruction. The agent tells them that one part of these keys was found by their agent. They sent Ethan to get it, but they haven't heard from him yet. Just then, another agent comes in and gives a mask to the IMF director and releases a poisonous gas. Everyone passes out except for that agent and the director. It turns out that the agent is actually Ethan in disguise. The director asks him why he did this. Ethan explains that he went to the woman agent who had the key. He got the key and then told her to pretend to die so that the people chasing her would go away and her life would be safe. Ethan tells his director that after finding the second part of the key, he will destroy the AI system. Hearing this, the director says, "Do you know how many agencies are after that AI system?" Ethan replies, "Yes, I know. And I also know that if any agency gets it, it's so dangerous that no one will be able to control it, which will cause worldwide destruction. That's why I want to destroy it." Some days later, we see the Dubai airport. An officer with his team is looking for Ethan because he knows that Ethan has one part of the key. They find Ethan, but it's not really him. The people who are with the real Ethan have hacked all the camera systems. Because of this, every man the officer sees looks like Ethan. Meanwhile, the real Ethan reaches a man who has the second part of the key. But now a woman steals the key and runs away. When Ethan's team finds out about her, they learn that the woman's name is Grace. She is a very famous and clever thief, and there are many rewards for her capture. Back at the airport, the officer becomes suspicious of a bag. He opens it and finds a bomb. He tries to defuse the bomb so that no one gets hurt. Ethan also meets Grace at the airport. He takes the key from Grace and gives her a lighter. He promises her that he knows she is a big thief, and if she wants to get out of there safely, she needs to give him the keys. He promises to get her out safely. It turns out that Grace stole the lighter from Ethan when she ran away with the key. When Ethan was looking for her, he saw Gabriel. Seeing him scared Ethan, and he felt danger at the airport. That's why he tells everyone to get out, saying there's a big danger. The AI must be up to something. At the airport, Grace has been caught. Her passport and a lot of money are placed in front of her. The officer takes her to his boss, who is none other than Ethan himself in disguise. She says, "You're the one who got me caught by the police, right?" He says, "Yes. Now tell me, why do you want to get those keys?" She replies, "I don't know anything about those keys or what the AI really is. I was just told to sell the keys to a man who would give me a lot of money, and I was also told about you." After saying this, as she is going with Ethan again, Grace tricks Ethan once more. She locks him in with the officers and escapes. She goes downstairs, gets in a car, and drives away. Ethan follows her on a motorcycle. Then, some thugs appear in front of Grace. They harass her and tell her to get out of the car. Ethan arrives and puts handcuffs on his wrist and Grace's wrist so she can't run away. Meanwhile, the officer who is trying to catch Ethan arrives there. At the same time, a woman assassin starts chasing them. She attacks the officer and goes after Grace and Ethan. She also wants to get the keys from them. Ethan and Grace try to escape from her by driving a car on rough roads. The woman keeps following them. They somehow manage to lose the woman. When Grace gets a chance, she ties Ethan to the car's steering wheel and drives off. After some struggle, Ethan gets free and comes outside. His team members, who were looking for him, arrive and take Ethan back to their office. Here, they find out that a very rich lady is going to have a party, and Grace is planning to sell the keys there. But even now, nobody knows what these keys actually do. One of Ethan's teammates says that he found a bomb in a bag at the airport. He thinks that the person who left the bomb must have been Gabriel. Ethan remembers that he saw Gabriel at the airport that day, but he suddenly disappeared in front of his eyes. This makes Ethan realize that the AI must have hacked his glasses. That's why Gabriel disappeared, and Ethan couldn't see him. Ethan also thinks that the AI has chosen Gabriel to work for it. "I know him very well. I have worked with Gabriel. He is very dangerous." The lady officer who is with Ethan also knows about Gabriel. She says, "I've heard about Gabriel. They call him the Merchant of Death. He is not afraid of anything." Now Ethan starts to feel scared. He says that if the AI is controlling them and watching them, it also knows that they are here right now, which is very dangerous for them. We have to stop the AI system from spreading in the world in any way possible. After this, we see a party where Grace has come to sell the keys. The buyer is none other than Gabriel. The woman who is chasing Ethan and Grace is also there, which means she is also working for the AI. After a while, Ethan also arrives, even though Grace didn't tell him about the party. Gabriel is surprised to see Ethan. The host of the party arrives. She is a rich lady who is a black market dealer. Grace had told Ethan about her before. This lady gave Grace the job of giving the keys to Gabriel. When Grace meets Gabriel, the rich lady gathers everyone and explains that the keys they all want can be used to control the entity, which means its bad nature. After that, humans in the world can do anything. Then Ethan understands that all the people gathered there are also connected to the AI. The rich lady asks Grace for the keys, saying, "What good will these keys do for you? You can become even richer in the future, and after that, we can also control the system." Ethan interrupts, saying, "The reason we are gathered here today is because of the AI. It wants its keys to be used for wrong purposes. The AI system also knows that I am a threat to it." Then, he tells Grace not to give the keys to the wrong people, as it will cause great destruction. Now he signals to Grace, and just then, a big fight breaks out. Taking advantage of the chaos, Ethan and Grace escape. But Grace once again tricks Ethan and leaves him alone to go and deal with Gabriel for the keys, because she is now also tempted by money. Ethan quickly contacts his teammate and tells him to find Grace's location. When his teammate is working on his computer, he is suddenly shocked because their entire system has been hacked. When Ethan's teammate tells him about this, Ethan runs far away. The woman who is chasing him arrives there and keeps following him. There is a big fight between them, but Ethan leaves her there and goes to Grace, who is near a bridge as his teammate had told him, but he is late in reaching there. By the bridge, Gabriel has tricked Grace. He takes the keys from her, beats her badly, and doesn't give her any money in return. Just when Ethan's teammate, the officer, arrives to help her, Gabriel kills her too. When Ethan reaches there, the lady officer is dead, and he is very sad that he couldn't reach there sooner and save her. The next morning, Grace is with Ethan. She tells him that Gabriel is now going to a man who will tell him how he can use the keys to work with the AI system. They are all going to deal with the keys on a train. Grace is also ready to help Ethan's team. Ethan's teammate tells Grace to wear the rich lady's mask that Gabriel gave her so that no one recognizes Grace there. Now, his teammate tells Ethan, the entity knows that you want to destroy it, and it deliberately brought Gabriel in front of you. If you want nobody to ever know about the AI and no one to misuse it, then you have to kill Gabriel. Only then will it be possible for nobody to know about the AI. If you kill the AI first, then everyone will find out about it because Gabriel will never stay quiet and the AI might even come back to life. That's why kill Gabriel first. Ethan replies, I promise I will do that, but not until I find out how to control the AI with these keys and what their purpose is. I cannot kill Gabriel until then. Now Grace agrees with Ethan and gets ready to go wearing the rich lady's mask. Ethan also promises her that he will get her out of there safely soon. The next day, Gabriel and his entire team are on the train. Gabriel kills the train driver and speeds up the train so that no one can catch them. Meanwhile, when the rich lady goes into her cabin on the train, she sees her look-alike, who is none other than Grace. Grace had knocked out the real rich lady and taken the keys from her. After that, she goes to the man who knows about those keys. The man buying the keys is none other than the IMF director. Grace asks him what can happen with these keys. He replies, even I don't know what can happen with these keys or what cannot. But in any case, I need these keys so that we can find out about the AI. On the other side of the train, Gabriel meets with the entity's agent, who knows about the AI system. Then he asks him, what do you know about the system? The agent explains that some years ago, Russia created a system called the AI, and they started this system in one of their submarines. This agent is telling the story of what we saw at the beginning of the movie. They designed their AI system to be very advanced. It could figure out on its own what was right and what was wrong. Taking advantage of this, the AI system destroyed that submarine. It is designed in such a way that it automatically makes new changes within itself. Gabriel asks the agent, who else knows about this? The agent replies, I do. The girl standing behind you does, and nobody else knows. It turns out that the girl standing behind Gabriel is the same girl assassin who used to work with him. Now Gabriel wants to kill her too, but she backs away and runs. During this, she gets very badly injured. On the other side, Grace is dealing with the IMF director for those keys. She asks how much money she will get in return. He says, whatever you ask for. When Grace gives him the keys, she says, with this, the whole world can be destroyed. Then she takes the keys back again. She now knows that giving these keys to anyone with bad intentions can cause great destruction. Outside, Ethan is shown on a very high mountain with his motorcycle. His teammate tells him to jump from there, which will take him straight into the train, and tells him to wear a parachute. Ethan is scared to jump from here, but then he remembers his old friend and the lady officer whom Gabriel killed. He doesn't want to let Gabriel succeed. That's why he jumps to save them. Inside the train, the real rich lady has regained consciousness. Because of this, everyone finds out about Grace's true identity. When she is running away, one of the lady's men catches her and snatches the key from her. Just as he is about to do something to her, Ethan arrives at the right time. Gabriel gets there, takes the key, and runs onto the roof of the train. Ethan follows. The two of them have a big fight on the roof of the train, hitting each other very badly. Taking advantage of this, Gabriel jumps into a truck. Here, the officer and Ethan realize that they cannot stop the train. Now Ethan goes inside the train, where Grace apologizes to him and is very sad that she couldn't save the key. Here, Ethan shows her the key and explains that he stole it from Gabriel during the fight. He can't do anything wrong now. Grace says that the train cannot be stopped because all the engines have been damaged. Outside, we see Gabriel looking at the lighter instead of the key in his pocket. Grace had put it in his pocket during the fight. Now, inside the train, they are both trying to save each other. Ethan disconnects all the compartments from the engine. After that, the train's engine falls into the water, and the compartments go onto a bridge, causing the bridge to collapse. They somehow manage to stay alive. Just then, Ethan sees the assassin girl, who is about to kill Grace. Grace helps her and saves her. The girl thanks them. Ethan lets her live, and she apologizes for helping Gabriel so far. Ethan asks, do you know anything about these keys? Then she mentions the name of the submarine, which was also the code for these keys. After saying this, the girl dies. Ethan leaves Grace in the safe train compartment where the IMF director is still sitting, puts on a parachute, and jumps down. There, Grace tells the IMF director that Ethan still trusts him and believes that he will never do anything wrong. Hearing this, the IMF director says, "Don't worry, nothing wrong will happen. And yes, I promise you that all your past records will be erased, and you will live your life as an agent." Outside, Ethan is shown reaching his teammates. He gives them the keys and asks them to find out about them. This means Ethan's journey has just begun. He wants to stop this big destruction that is about to happen in the world. At the end of the movie, the Russian submarine is shown underwater, and with this, the story of this film ends here.